Sometimes when you have one bad experience at a restaurant, you want to try it again just to see if it was just going to be one time. And sometimes if you have a second bad experience, and if you have a second bad experience at the same restaurant that you ate that you had a bad experience before, don't go back after that second bad experience. I am so happy we decided never to go back to this restaurant ever again. Hi everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you didn't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And today in this video, I have a Knit With Me story time. As you can see, I'm knitting a project right here. And today's Knit With Me story time is going to be the time I went out to dinner with my mom and some of our friends, and we had a bad experience at this local Italian restaurant. And this is the second time we've eaten at this restaurant. I have a story time about the time of our first bad experience at this local Italian restaurant. Actually, I have two story times. One that's not very well edited and one that's edited. And if you want to see those two videos, I will link them in the description box down below. So I went back to this Italian restaurant for a second time, tried to have a positive vibe, but it did not go as well as planned. So this is a story just to teach you guys, sometimes when you have a bad experience at a restaurant, one bad experience at a restaurant, it does make you not want to go back there for a while, but sometimes you have to give things a second chance. And if you have a bad experience again at this restaurant for like the second time, do not go back after the multiple bad experience you've probably had with this restaurant, because you don't want to waste your money eating there when the service isn't good or the customer service is rude. It's just not a good thing to look forward to. So I'm going to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So I think this started back in the summertime. I was going out with my mom and two of our friends for dinner, and we decided to do an early dinner at this local Italian restaurant. And this is the same local Italian restaurant that I went to with my mom and one of her friends before, and we had a bad experience. And if you didn't see my two videos about that, I will link them both in the description box down below. And we had eaten there a long time ago. And we decided to give it one more try because we didn't want to let our first bad experience get to us. And sometimes we intend to do that. We tend to let one bad experience get to us. But we just wanted to give this restaurant a try because we had heard multiple people say that this is a really good restaurant, despite the fact we didn't have a good first experience there. We decided to give it one more try, and it had been almost 2 years since we had eaten at this restaurant. We hadn't eaten at this restaurant in like 2 years since our first bad experience. 2 or 3 years, or was it 4 years? I don't remember how long ago we didn't go, but we decided to just give this restaurant a second try. We walk in, we get seated, everything seems pretty good. The restaurant's kind of empty, like there wasn't very many people in there, and I was sitting with my friends, and our waitress comes to our table, and the waitress doesn't look like she's very friendly with us, me, my mom, or my mom's friend, and I don't know why, but she was super nice to our friend who was with one of our friends who was with us, but she did not seem to like us at all. I don't know why. So basically, we get in, we order our food, we order mozzarella sticks. I like the mozzarella sticks. I thought they were pretty good. My mom wasn't a fan of them, but my mom's friend and our other friend was a fan of them. And we go to get ready. We try to ask for something for the mozzarella sticks, and the waitress answers in kind of a snotty attitude and says, "Oh, wow." So I don't know why she didn't decide to say, "Oh, I'll check with the kitchen," because usually that's what you're supposed to say when you work at a restaurant is like, I'll check with the kitchen just to make sure you're out of the food before you just say randomly that you're out now. So I don't know why this waitress just answered us in a snotty way that they were out of a certain dip or something that we wanted. We're like, okay. Okay, and then during the entire time, the waitress was just rude to me, my mom, and my mom's friend. And I don't know, it's just she gave us like a snotty attitude. She was not very respectful, and she started like getting all irritated with us and acting like we were annoying and stuff. We weren't even asking her for anything. We barely asked her for a lot of stuff. We just asked for were our drinks, our appetizers, and our food. And she was pretty snotty to us, and like she just did not seem to want us in the restaurant. I don't know why she did not like us, but it was super weird. And she made our stay not very comfortable because we felt like this waitress really did not like us. So she was like pretty rude to us the entire time, gave us like snot. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize my camera just plopped down. Anyway, so she gave us like an attitude the entire time. Like she constantly like butt in and like interrupt. Like anytime we'd ask her for something, or like, we're all out. Or sometimes if we tried to flag her down, she would just totally ignore us and stuff. But it was just super irritating, ridiculous, and kind of rude. And it made our stay at this restaurant not very comfortable. Well, we were just super disappointed because we were looking forward to just trying to have a positive vibe with this restaurant, but we were not getting a good vibe for this restaurant at all. All we just got was our waitress being super snotty to us and just like being disrespectful and not even and acting like we were kind of irritating when we were barely asking her for anything. We weren't asking her for too much stuff or anything. We were just trying to enjoy our time at this restaurant and trying to have a positive vibe, but it was just not going the way we had expected. And she would just quickly answer us with like an attitude and stuff. And then our food was not very good. Well, my pizza was pretty good, but my mom didn't like her food. My mom's friend didn't like her food. My other friend liked his food, but they just were not having a good vibe from this restaurant like we had before. And we did not have a good vibe from this restaurant before. And so basically, we go, we pay, we get ready to pay, and we were just super irritated with our restaurant experience because our waitress made us feel like she did not want us in the restaurant at all. And we decide to leave. And then that's when my mom's friend and I all decided we just did not want to eat at that restaurant again after that second bad experience we had at that restaurant, because the first one was pretty bad. This one was just as bad as the first one because we just had snotty service and our waitress did not seem like she wanted us in the restaurant, which is super irritating. So the moral of the story is it's good to give certain restaurants a second chance if you have a first bad experience. I know some people don't go back after a first bad experience, but sometimes if you hear positive things about a restaurant, I forgot to mention, I heard some more positive things about this restaurant, which is why we decided to give it a second chance. But if you have another bad experience at the same location, do not go back because it's not worth your time. It's not worth the rude service. If the wait staff is going to be rude to you the entire time, just don't go back to that same restaurant you had a bad experience at more than once. So that was my terrible experience at a local Italian restaurant number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye! If you like this story, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.